This for the soldiers that see the sun at midnight. You dig? Let me slow down. It's so incredible. I go to the grave before I...
Get with me in chapter 37. But I love, Bernardo pointed out how profound our prophet is to have put this together. And it's like, I'm sitting and I'm thinking, I'm like,
37, she's...
yeah, 37. It's page 48 in my Koran.
Yeah. 38 says B and 2.
But the thing about this circle 7 is,
The breath of heaven, yeah.
really, it talks about how we need to have awareness of our intentions. So when you first open it up, it says, know thyself and Allah. It says, genealogy of Jesus, life works of Jesus in India, Europe, and Africa, and the land of Egypt. Noble Drew Ali, the prophet and founder of the Moorish Holy Temple of Science, to redeem the people from their sinful ways. So what is the intention of this?
Redeem the people from their sinful ways.
And to know thyself and Allah.
Islam.
But before redeeming the people from their sinful ways, it says know thyself and Allah. So there's no redemption until you know thyself and Allah. Right? So chapter 36 is know thyself. See, what I try to give people keys, that's the key. Know thyself and Allah. That's right here in the verse when we first open it up. And it's a chapter called Know Thyself. So when I first got one of these, one of the first chapters I went to was the one that said Know Thyself. Because I figured, okay, if he told me this on the inside and he already gave me instructions on that, maybe I should. Because guess what? Every chapter before it tells you what the name of it is, it says holy instructions from the prophet. So if you need to be instructed on the soul of man, go to chapter 38. If you need to be instructed, do you see what I'm saying? So what instructions do you need today? What is it that you're facing? What's the situation? There's an answer for it. There's remedy.
That's right.
So
out front. That's the prophet out front. When you go ahead.
Exactly. Islam. So after you read Know Thyself, then it goes into the breath of heaven. Like, when I look at this, I'm looking at like, okay, I'll look at certain chapters, and I'll be like, okay, well, why did the prophet put this here? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how we ought to be. If I can get you to thinking again, you say yourself. So you're not just thinking, you're thinking. You're always thinking. So I'm looking like, okay, you see, okay, gratitude, but right before gratitude is charity, but right after gratitude is sincerity. I'm just trying, before we go into this, I just want y'all to, I'm just showing y'all how I look at this literature. This is how I look at it. When I got it right now, my bed made at home and everything, and right on the nightstand, I got circle 7 Koran right there. So before I go to bed, I can grab it. This is not a game. It's not a joke. You know what I'm saying? This is real. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is our lives. And we got holy instructions. That's why I don't understand why some people like to call themselves Moors and they fools.
Yes.
You got one of these. You actually got one from RVA Publications. You ain't cracked it open. I'm glad my pages is ripping out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So after Know Thyself, it's the breath of heaven. Okay? So I'm just going to read. I'm going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read the whole thing. Okay?
It's not.
Okay. Vaunt not thy body, because it was first formed, nor thy brain, because therein thy soul resided. Is not the master of the house more honorable than its walls?
Islam.
The ground must be prepared before corn be planted. The potter must build his furnace before he can make his porcelain. As the breath of heaven saith unto the waters of the deep, this way shall thy billows roll, and no other. Thus high and no higher shall they raise their fury. So let thy spirit, O man, actuate and direct thy flesh. So let it repress its wilderness. Thy body is as the globe of the earth, thy bones as the pillars that sustain it on its basis. As the ocean giveth rise to springs, whose waters return again into its bosom through the rivers, so runneth thy life from thy outwards, and so runneth it into its place again. Do not both retain their course forever? Behold, the same Allah ordained them. Is not thy nose the channel to perfumes, thy mouth the path to delicacies? Are not thy eyes the sentinels that watch for thee? Yet how often are they unable to distinguish truth from error? Keep thy soul in moderation. Circle around the Passion Square kind of. Teach thy spirit to be attentive to its good, so shall these its ministers be always to thee conveyances of truth. Thine hand, is it not a miracle? Is there in the creation aught like unto it? Wherefore was it given thee, but that thou mightest stretch it out to the assistance of thy brother?
Okay.
Oh, like charity. Thine hand, is it not a miracle? Is there in the creation aught like unto it? Wherefore was it given thee, but that thou mightest stretch it out to the assistance of thy brother? That, again, refers back to charity. A few chapters before. Why of all things living art thou alone made capable of blushing? The world shall read thy shame upon thy face. Therefore do nothing shameful. Okay, thank you, Allah, for teaching us that we were created to be accountable.
Yes.
Wherefore to thee alone, I'm sorry, I skipped one.
Yes.
Fear and dismay, which robs thy countenance of its ruddy splendor, avoid guilt, and thou shalt know that fear is beneath thee, that dismay is unnamely. Wherefore to thee alone speak shadows in the vision of the pillow. Reverence them, for know that dreams are from on high. Thou man alone canst speak. Wonder at thy glorious prerogative, and pay to him who gave it to thee a rational and welcome praise, teaching thy children wisdom, instructing the offspring of thy loins in piety.
This for the soldiers that see the sun at midnight. You dig? Let me slow down. It's so incredible. I go to the